All right, thank you very much, Brendan. On to other developing news now, this time in Berkshire County, Massachusetts, where police had to cross state lines for a potential crack in a homicide case. Matt Markham has been on this story for days now. He is live in North Adams with more on this latest development. Matt.
Greg, we're talking about the circumstances surrounding the death of 84-year-old Ellen Depaoli, who was found in her home earlier this week here in North Adams. But neighbors in Bennington, Vermont told us last night they had seen the blue car that was registered to Mrs. Depaoli that North Adams police were looking for. They also say that they have found a man who is believed to have been driving that car. He was taken into custody across state lines, and he waived his right to extradition. He'll be returning here to Massachusetts.
You are giving up your right to have the two states go through that formal process. If you understand that general concept.
Yeah. Found but no fight in court Friday. David Delratez was arrested Thursday in Bennington. According to court documents, North Adams police tracked a GPS location on Delratez's cell phone to this Bennington neighborhood. Police believed he might be driving the car registered to Ellen Depaoli, the elderly woman found dead in North Adams Tuesday.
He just recently showed up in the last couple of days.
Bennington police said there was a chase when they caught up with Delratez.
Not resisting, just attempting to leave the area.
Delratez was arrested in Vermont as a fugitive from justice. That stems from a prior offense in Massachusetts. The Bennington County state attorney says he violated his probation. Court papers show Delratez was convicted in 2012 of assault and battery against his ex-wife. They also say Delratez held a knife to her neck and threatened her life. Those documents also claim Delratez then tried to break into his ex-wife's home a week ago today, and after, the probation officer couldn't find him.
The court has given the state of Massachusetts 7 days to come get him. It's my expectation that he'll be going back to Massachusetts well before that time.
So the investigation into the homicide case here in North Adams continues. It is very important to mention, though, that Mr. Delratez has not been charged directly in relation to that homicide investigation. However, the death of Mrs. Depaoli and the ensuing investigation did create a lot of concern and upsetness here in the North Adams community. Earlier this week, you remember we were here on Wednesday, just a couple hours after Mrs. Depaoli's body had been found on Tuesday. You saw a very large police presence on Walker Street, not far from here. Helicopters in the air, and all the while, the mayor here and the district attorney's office had told people that there was no reason for concern. And then just a couple days later, Mr. Delratez was, of course, found in Bennington, Vermont. Again, the investigation continues from here. That's what we've got from North Adams tonight. Matt Markham, CBS 6 News.